I've seen a shitload of tweets or people talking about the tweets Kanye's put out.
Yeah.
To me, it just seems like, give the guy a break. Everyone's talking about it. We're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, people are breaking the news like Kanye put these tweets out. Like, if that was anybody else and nobody cares, you know, I don't think Kim or anyone is helping the situation with saying they want to put him in a hospital.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what the guy needs.
Yeah.
I think he needs a bit of time away from the spotlight, which I think he's doing. He's in at his ranch in Wyoming. I've seen Dave Chappelle went out and seen him. The thing I don't get, I don't know if he's running his Instagram, but Dave Chappelle went out there. Justin Bieber was out there yesterday seeing him, and they're always posting it on social media.
Yeah, like people need to know about it.
Yeah, like I think he should be taking a step away. I mean, he might have. That might be somebody else in his account.
Yeah.
But I think some time to himself. Obviously, he has some good friends in the industry he's in that have gone to check on him.
Yeah.
He said that he doesn't want to see Kim either. That she's tried to get in contact with him, and he doesn't want a bar of it. But I feel like they kind of like escalate the drama a little bit.
Yeah.
It would not be an easy task to be in that family, in my opinion.
No way. And
the
you can
spotlight
see
on
that
them,
from...
and then not only that, then, you know, people caring so much about everything you do.
Everything. What you eat, what you wear, what you look like. Literally everything.
Even when he was doing his interview for, or when he was talking about running for president and he went and did his campaign speech or whatever.
Yeah, the rally, yeah.
And the media kind of took it, like they posted their little clips of him crying and all that shit, like, and made it look so much worse, where when you watch the whole thing and you see the question he was asked and he's speaking about an emotional topic on his son and also himself nearly being aborted, I understand like why that would be emotional for him. And I feel like instead of criticizing him for that, like the guy is going out in front of all these people that he doesn't know.
I feel like he's trying to
and
relate.
Telling them his story instead of being criticized for that. I feel like he should be applauded for it. Like if that was somebody else in that situation talking to the media, it would be like so heroic. You know what I mean?
But
so
in his case,
for Kanye, they kind of he just copped shit for it. And like I seen on Impulsive, Logan and Mike kind of commented on it and had that same opinion as the media did.
Yeah.
And then is it Dave on the other side? I think it's... No, it's not Dave.
It's not Dave.
Whatever.
That other guy.
Yeah, he said the same thing as what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, you kind of got to watch the whole interview because it was taken out of context, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was an hour and a half long rally.
Yeah,
and they showed a minute.
And he's got made to look like... I don't even know what they're trying to make. Like, he's talking about abortion and his personal experience with that. And I just don't think that's something that people should comment on. Yeah. Obviously, it wasn't like your normal campaign.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I don't even think it was part of a campaign. I feel like it was just more of a, like, publicity kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I've seen also that he made the ballot in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think there was a couple states that he made.
I don't think so.
Oh, it was just the one?
I read, it said that he did make the ballot in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. Does that mean that he can still run?
Yeah, but I think he did end up pulling out. But I'm not 100%.
Well, last I heard, they were saying that they were pulling out, but they hadn't actually filed the papers or anything like that. But yeah, in my opinion, Kanye kind of cops a lot of shit when he's came out and told people that he has bipolar. Yeah. Like he has a medical condition, yet he's kind of criticized for that.
Yeah, now people kind of...
And Kanye, Kim and like the shit that he was saying about them, and like I just feel like they kind of escalate it for him. I'm not saying they're bad people or anything like that, but I just feel like for him, when he is like this, when he's like this, I don't think there's anything that he's doing wrong.
Yeah.
People take him the wrong way. He might not use the best words for everything when he says stuff, but to be honest, I think he should just stay off social media for a bit. Get away from the drama.
Yeah.
He obviously still has some good friends in that industry, which looks like it would be pretty fucking hard to find.
Yeah.
A lot of people just kind of in it for themselves, and it's all about me, me, me.
Yeah.
He seems like he has friends. Like the fact that Bieber went out there, he seems like he's gone through a bit of shit, you know. Which imagine being Bieber, and at his age when he rose from basically nowhere to being the biggest star in the world.
How young he was when that
and then happened. Your whole life is now on TV. You're criticised and judged for everything you do. Where if he was a normal teenager, and there was nothing that Justin did that was different to what any other teenager his age in the world done. Yet he was criticised for it, because he's in that
spotlight and he's classed as a role model.
Yeah, which I understand, but at the same time, he was still a kid when all that shit was happening.
Exactly.
And I think people, or the news and shit like that, they want to make that story and make it seem so much fucking worse than it is.
They want that shock.
Yeah, and finding friends that, you always see a star hanging with a lot of other stars. Or athletes or whatever it is. And I think the biggest reasoning for that is trying to find genuine friends that don't want shit from you. Yeah. Imagine how hard that is in their position. Like, they want people that are there for them and they can be there like the same way as they are for them. Yet, when there's money involved, you really see how much people change. And I think that'd be the toughest thing. Like, you see on TV and shit that people always are saying, like, you always hear it, like, people say, look how lucky he is, or they do something wrong, and people are so quick to judge.
Yeah.
But they can't even go to the fucking service station without it being on the front page of the paper or on the news, your breaking news. Like,
so obviously they're going to do something wrong at some stage. Like,
yeah, it's just like their whole life now has to, like, they don't have a normal life. And especially if you're not brought up in that, like Justin wasn't. He kind of came up super quick.
Yeah.
And then he's expected to not make a mistake. I think it's a fucking joke. And to be honest, I think he's done awesome to be where he is, and the minimal amount of mistakes that he's made, or the little mistakes he's made, yet he's criticised for everything. Like, if he has bad skin, he's on drugs.
He's on drugs. Like, I think the media.
But the 2 days earlier, his skin was clean. So he's just become a drug addict in 2 days.
The media just seems to be doing so much more, worse than they are good.
Yeah,
and, I don't think that
but
should
that's
be
obviously
their role.
What they're for. Yeah, that's what they're trying to make money by saying shit that gets people wanting to watch it. Because if the headlines were Justin Bieber gets his milk, no one's gonna watch. So I understand why the media does that. I'm not saying that I don't get it. I understand completely why they do it. They've got to make a living as well.
Yeah.
But I think not the media. I think people watching that shit need to be more realistic.
Yeah, I know.
And not judge somebody from what they heard on the fucking news.
Yeah.
Because it would be so much harder than people realize. And I think Kanye, obviously Justin doesn't have anything going on like that, but I'm just saying, as an example, I think both of them have done amazing things. To get where they've got is awesome. They're massive, and I think they're great role models for people. Kanye, like I said, I think he's misunderstood. I think he's an awesome person. He makes mad music. If he just worded certain things a little bit differently, I think people don't really listen to what you say. They hear what you say and then run with that. If you actually listen to what he has to say, I think you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from on that point.
Yeah, instead of just reading a headline and going, yep, that's my decision.
Well, people are so easy to just run with the crowd as well. Like, if that's the normal, if that's what such and such thinks, or he said that this happened, it's so easy to follow. You know, well, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Instead of, making your own decision for shit.
I agree.
I wish Kanye the best, and I think he's fine. I think, just a bit of time off social media. And sounds like he's gone out to Wyoming, which I think would be awesome for him. Get away from fucking cameras and being in the public eye. He seems to still be, though.
Yeah.
Like, they've got photos of his ranch, which I'll link up in there. And I'm sitting there reading it like, who in the fuck... Are they just sitting out there with cameras taking photos? Like, that is so weird. Like, I get that's their job.
But like...
But how can you expect somebody not to be a little bit fucking crazy when you've got people following you wherever the fuck you go? Tell me that wouldn't be hard. Oh, man, I'm so glad I'm not like them guys. That is intense.
I think until you're in their shoes, you just don't understand
Exactly. Like, I try to see where that is, and that's why I've got the opinion on it that I do. But I think it would be so much harder than people realise.
Yeah, for sure.
And other than the money, what benefits is there? You can't do anything that we can go do, So that's got to be tough. Yeah, but I wish him the best. And his family the best.
Yeah, can't wait for his new album to drop.
Yeezy.